but I'd like to give it up to Mr. Frank Failla.
Amanda, everybody. Thank you very much. I am a retired NYPD sergeant, and I can tell you with confidence that when I worked, every night the people of New York City slept securely, knowing that I was on a day shift. But I do remember my first call as a rookie police officer. I'm walking my foot post, and I get to the corner, and there's a crowd. And I get in the middle of the crowd, and I say, "You gotta get off the corner." And they won't move. I said, "Come on, you gotta move." And they're like, "We're not moving." I said, "What you gotta?" And the patrol car pulls up, and the sergeant jumps out, and he goes, "Failla, what are you doing?" I said, "Sarge, they won't get off the corner." He said, "Because it's a bus stop." One of the best days of my career, though, was when I got to deliver a baby. And I remember this very clearly. I get to the house, and a woman's screaming, "The baby's coming, the baby's coming." And I looked, and the baby was coming. But it was breech. So I stick my hands in there, and she's pushing, and I'm pulling. Baby comes out, we send her off to the hospital with EMS. About 2 weeks later, she walks into the precinct. I'm thinking, oh, maybe she named the baby after me, I don't know. So I go over to her and I said, "Are you here to thank me?" She says, "No, I found your watch." So I am married. I found that after I retired that I had to take care of the kids. I found a new way to punish the kids because, as you know, we can't hit them, and sending them to their bedroom doesn't do anything. So what I did, you can't hit them. Trust me, I've tried. So I figured it out. I said, you don't take away their iPad, you take away the charger. That's right. And then you watch the blood drain from their faces. They're watching the battery drain. And you should see the look on my wife's face when I take away her batteries. So I have two children. My daughter, she's 10. And the other day I had to run an errand, and she said, "Daddy, can I just stay home and rent a movie?" And I was thinking about it. I said, "You know what? I'm not going to be gone that long. Yeah, you could rent a movie." So I got home, and it was a little later than I thought because the game went into overtime. And I said, "Frankie, what did you rent?" She said, "Daddy, I rented 50 Shades of Grey." She said, "But don't worry, I didn't like it. The book was so much better." And then I have a son. He's 16, and he's a good kid, but I'm worried that I'm raising him to be a loan shark because he's like a little leg breaker. Every once in a while I got to borrow money from him, and he hounds me to pay him back. Yeah, and I'm a little worried because last week I borrowed money, I haven't paid him back, and I think he's trying to send me a message because this morning in the bed next to me was the head of my favorite golf club. So, as I said, I am married, and my wife is very, very supportive of me. She comes to all my shows. She's here tonight. Thank you. It's so good to see her laughing outside the bedroom. But she really does. She does support me because last week I had a show and I got off the stage and she says, "What's the matter? You look very upset." I said, "Yeah, I'm very annoyed that I messed up that joke." And she says, "Don't worry, nobody was listening anyway." So we just bought a new bed. That's right, $7,000 for a Sleep Number bed. That's right. You think I'm kidding? $7,000 for a Sleep Number bed, and I still can't get a 69. These are the things that happen. But this morning, my wife hasn't been feeling well, and this morning she really wasn't feeling well, and I said to her, honey, sex is the best medicine." She said, "You're absolutely right. Problem is, I need long lasting and you're fast acting." And she might be onto something because now that I'm getting a little older. Dominique, am I not entertaining you, Dominique? But now, that's right. I'll take your charger away.
Good one more.
Anyway, now that I lost track, where was I?
Sleep Number.
No, I did the Sleep Number.
Fast acting, long lasting.
I did that one already. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. I was saying she said fast acting, long-lasting fast acting, and I said she's probably right because now that I'm getting older, I find my body doesn't react like it used to. I need some help with the little blue pills. Aleve. Which, ironically, I found out my wife takes before we have sex. So she's been hounding me to play that escape game. Are you familiar with that escape game? Escape room? What do they call it? She said, oh, you played it, right? She says to me, she goes, we got to play this game. She says, the escape game, we got to play it. I said, honey, I play that game every time you tell me your mother's coming over. I'm going to get off my wife for a second. I grew up in a very traditional house, a very traditional Italian household. We have any Italians here? We got a lot of Italians here. My mother never left the house. She was a stay-at-home mother, and I couldn't understand. She never left the house except for Saturdays. Every Saturday she had to go to confession. And I said, what could my mother be doing all week long that she's got to go to confession every Saturday? Yeah, well, I found out, and it was very bad. Yeah, she had been using jarred sauce. My wife and I were at Costco recently, and as we're walking through, she says, oh, look, I think that's my gynecologist. Yeah, so what do I know? I go over, I tap the guy on the shoulder, I said, how you doing, sir? I said, I believe you've also seen my wife's vagina? He says, which one is she? I said, she's over there. He goes, yeah, I saw it yesterday. I said, yesterday? She didn't have a doctor's appointment. He says, doctor's appointment? He says, I'm your UPS man. And by the way, that's how we met John Piazza, everybody. So my wife is she's a master negotiator. I mean, she can negotiate with the best of them. Because we have these friends that she likes to go out with, and I don't really like them. I mean, the wife is okay, but the guy's a real tool. And he's always bragging about his money and his boat and his car and all that stuff. I mean, the wife is a beautiful woman. She's obviously a trophy wife. So I said to my wife, I said, look, I understand she's a trophy wife. I said, at least you got a trophy husband. She said, yeah, participation. But she said to me, she said, look, she said, if you go out with them, I will do that thing that you really love that I hate to do. I said, you'll vacuum? So I do have a couple of pet peeves like everybody else. I really don't understand when people clap when a plane lands. It's not a magic trick. It's supposed to land. Or when people clap at the end of a movie, it makes no sense. And I really hate it when my wife claps after sex. Yeah, because I can hear her when I'm downstairs watching television. But my wife is very security conscious, and whenever I have sex, she tells me, whoa, what is your user ID? I said, user ID? I don't know, Big Frank? She says, I'm sorry, another member already has that name. But as I said, we have two children, and we're looking to make the family a little bigger. So we're looking into adoption, and I mean, it's amazing the interviews, the paperwork, the background checks. But I'm happy to say that we are finally getting our puppy tomorrow. So, but oh, thank you. We're actually not. We already have a kid. But actually, my wife is a court reporter, and she runs our bedroom like it's a courtroom. So whenever we're gonna have sex, she tells me, all rise. Enter Exhibit A into evidence. When she's finished, she tells me court is adjourned. So I had it. I finally said, I'm going to take matter into my own hands. So We're gonna have sex. I stood at the end of the bed naked. That's right, Dominique, take it in. I said, honey, court is in session. She says, I said, honey, court is in session. I'm going to enter into evidence exhibits D-I-C-K. She sits up, she looks, and she says, you know I don't work small claims. I'm Frank Failla, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.